Hello and welcome to the Performance Centre here at Howley Hall Golf Club in Leeds, where today we're taking a look at the new Mavrik Sub-Zero driver from Callaway. Ryan Rastall here for Golfshake.com, PGA professional here at Howley Hall Golf Club. And as I've said, we're taking a look at Mavrik Sub-Zero from Callaway. But before we do that, please make sure you hit the subscribe button to see loads more content from us here at Golfshake to help you play more and play better. So Mavrik is the new family from Callaway. It's come out early 2020. It's replaced or working alongside Epic Flash. So it's their flagship family for this season going forward. Now, Mavrik has been completely overhauled in terms of Epic Flash has moved on to using some of the same tech, but in very, very different ways. A lot of you know Jailbreak technology, which has been in the last few Callaway drivers, so making sure that we maintain ball speed and that we really make it as efficient as possible on not only centered hits, but off-centered ones as well, because Lord knows not all of us hit the middle of the face. But so this new Flash Face SS20, so it's super strength titanium that's been used in the face there. Every single face, whether it's a 9 degree, 10.5, 12, have been individually designed for that loft to make sure that ball speed is maximized and forgiveness is maximized. So there are three models. We've got Sub-Zero here, but the standard Mavrik and Mavrik Max as well. So all three of those come in different lofts. So not only for the different lofts, but the different models, there's an individual face that's been designed for that, just to make sure that every single one of their drivers performs to its maximum. So they're very different shapes as well. So the AI has been used to really shape the driver in a way that the weighting is in the right position, the acoustics are right, and it certainly suits the level of golfer that driver's aimed at. So the Max, for instance, is a bit more forgiving, high out the toe, where some high handicappers might miss it. So you'll get a bit more ball speed out of there. Similarly, in Mavrik, we see that low in the heel, which is where better players tend to miss a little bit, then that part of the face has been engineered as well. So whether you're looking at Sub-Zero, Max, or standard Mavrik, that golf club is going to be helping you maximize distance and forgiveness as much as possible. So we're going to hand over to Dr. Alan Hocknall, who is Callaway's Senior VP for Research and Development, to tell you a little bit more.
Our AI process really starts with being able to simulate the collision between a club and a ball in the computer very accurately. But now we want to do that thousands of times, using the results of each one of those trials to teach the computer something about the performance of the face. And from that, it can discover patterns where it's essentially learning how to design driver faces. We're asking essentially more difficult questions about optimization, not only about the speed the ball gets from the club face, but the variation of speed, the variation of spin even coming from the club face. So much tougher questions are being asked of the computer. Also, we're feeding it information about different types of golfers, and that will result in different inputs and different outputs that are more optimized to different types of performance that we see are needs of golfers out in the market. The Sub-Zero model really prioritizes lower center of gravity for people who need to take spin out of their driver shots. And for that, we have to make the head shape modify so that it prioritizes low CG. That means that there's more head lower to the ground. But for that type of golfer, that spin reduction is a higher priority than maybe a little bit of the head speed that we give up as a result of changing the body shape.
So I think you'll all agree that's really, really impressive. Callaway are going to the nth degree to make sure that we go out on the golf course with a product that's going to help us hit it further, hit it straighter, and enjoy our golf a little bit more. So let's go give it a hit, okay? So slightly different shape to what we saw in Epic Flash last year. This looks quite a little bit smaller from sort of face to the back of the club, but very deep. Yeah, the face looks quite deep compared to Epic Flash. Really nice, more rounded shape, which I quite like. Sits great behind the ball. It's got the orange branding, which Mavrik is associated with, and also the graphite carbon sort of effect on the top of the club there with the Callaway chevron in the middle of the face. It kind of takes me back a little bit to some of the FT like 3 and 5 drivers that were out a few years ago. It looks with that chevron on the top there. Reminds me of that a little bit. So let's give it a hit and see how it goes. Feels absolutely brilliant off the face. Really, really solid. Really good ball speed. 172 miles an hour is kind of up there really with good strikes for me. And anything that's around the 300-yard mark is a good drive. So let's hit a couple more. A little bit off centre. It's come out the toe, that one, a little bit. You can see the spins popped up a touch, but you know, we're still 287. We've only lost a little bit of yardage on it. That's still a pretty good hit for me, really. Very different to some of the other models. So I've tried the Max and the standard Mavrik, and this looks much different behind the ball. It looks a little bit smaller, I would say, in terms of the head size, even though it's not. But I think it looks really good behind the ball, looks really strong. And I thought this would be the model probably that suited me the best, really. Yeah, not quite out the middle, but we'll take it. You know, that was massively out the heel really that time. So we've still maintained decent ball speed. Yes, it's dropped a little bit, but it's nearly 170 miles an hour off a miss hit, which is pretty damn good. That's a better one. Somewhere near the fairway, but yeah, it's long as well, that one. But yeah, this is a seriously good driver. I mean, it is hot off the face, sounds and feels that little bit more solid than Epic Flash did, in my opinion. I think it looks great behind the ball. The spin is nice and low for me, which is the key. I tend to spin the ball a lot, so the Sub-Zero does exactly what it's supposed to do and knock that down a little bit. So it's definitely a driver that you should consider if you do spin the ball a little bit. But as I always say, go and get custom fitted properly for it. Try all the different heads, try some different shafts. Go to someone who knows what they're talking about and can really help you to find the best driver for you. Hope you enjoyed the video. Please leave some comments if you've got any questions about Mavrik or custom fitting in general. Hope to see you all very soon and enjoy your golf.